Hey guys, welcome to Finesse Gaming. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So in today's video, we're going to do a modification of the Razer Viper Mini, which I've had for a little while now, and it's going to be the first mouse modification that I'm going to do. So we're going to add a paracable to it, we're going to add some lizard skins, and we're going to add some mouse feet, some new mouse feet. I'm just going to quickly run through everything that I did, some of the difficulties I ran into as I was doing it, and yeah, let's see how easy this thing was to take apart and put back together again. I will say as well, this was the first time I ever did a top-down shot, so you have to forgive me because I might have missed the camera a couple of times, but yeah, so not too many though. So I hope you enjoy the video anyway, guys. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. Okay, so this is everything that you will need to do the modification. So we're going to do, like I said, a paracord change. We're going to put some feet back on there. We're going to change the feet over, and we're going to add some lizard skins on the side. So this is the lizard skin I've gone for. I wanted to try and get a purple or a green to match the theme of this, but they didn't have one, so we're going to go for the blue instead. This is the paracord, so you can see the purple and the green. That's what I was trying to get the lizard skin to match. And then I've got the feet from Tiger Arc as well, just to add on. So you don't have to do this with the feet, but I decided to anyway if I'm going to change them. So you don't actually have to get the feet off to change the paracord on this, but I decided to do it anyway. We just need a bit of heat just to loosen up the adhesive behind, only for a few seconds. And then with a Stanley knife or a sharp blade, just try and peel back the feet very carefully, very gently. If you're going to do this, you're not going to be using these ones again, so it doesn't matter if you damage them, but just make sure you don't damage the mouse in any way. And also at the same time, we had a bit of heat there, so we've got the adhesive on the cover at the very back, so this is going to be where we need to peel it back on the far edges on either side, just so we can see the screws to get into the mouse. So you can see there's two screws at the top there, and there's one screw at the bottom. So just peel it back a little bit. Be careful as you do this, because this also needs to be pushed back down. And then we're just going to go ahead and the small screwdriver, just open up those three, take out the screws, keep them nice and safe. And then we should be able to pull the top of the mouse apart away from the bottom part of the mouse. So this is actually clipped on quite nicely, so we just need to use a flathead screwdriver or something just to prise it apart a little bit. And then you can get in and just pull it off. So it just clips on, that's all. And there we go. It's nice and simple to do. It takes a bit more force than you would think, but easy to do. So just be careful when you do it. So now we want to take the actual board away from the back plate itself. So this is held on by 3 main screws, and 2 more which I noticed are going through here onto the side. So once we've got rid of those 5 screws, then we can go ahead and actually take off the board itself. And just remember to remove the cable as well, because that's attached over to the side. So, really simple to do. Just make sure we keep these screws separate to the ones before. They're slightly different lengths, so just make sure we know which ones are which. And yeah, I lost the camera a little bit here, but just pull out the cable. So it goes in at the top end of that board there in our little white socket. So just pull that out, just pull it out, and that's it. So we have a cable out and ready for the new cable. So all of this stuff was from paracablemods.co.uk, which is a fantastic company which I will highly recommend. Link will be in the description below if you want to check those guys out. Plenty of different options on all 3 of these different things that we're doing with paracables, lizard skins, and the different mouse feet. And you can select this to be already fitted for the mouse that you're going to attach it to. So obviously this is a Razer Viper Mini. It comes with a perfect attachment to fit it to the front of the mouse. Fits in really cleanly, and then we just make sure that we route the cable the same way that it came back out. So when you take the cable out, just make sure you notice where it's routed to. And we can see it's fitted really cleanly. The cable's just tied in again on the side, and you'll be able to see in a second. So it's nice and clean at the very front, just underneath the scroll wheel. It fits perfectly to the front of the mouse, so easy, simple task to do. And then we're just going to go ahead and attach the screws to fix it all back together again. So pretty straightforward actually to change the cable once you've got the mouse open itself. Just remember to watch where the wire is routed to. Make sure you do take the wire out first. Be careful doing it, you're not damaging anything as you do it. and make sure you keep all the screws for the right placements. And that's it, job done. So we just now got to put the top of the mouse back on. Pretty much clicks together, that's all it does. It does take a bit of force, more than you think, again, to click it together. So give it a bit of force, push down, and you should hear quite a loud click. And once you've heard that, again, go ahead and grab the screws and just tighten them back up. So this part now, I thought the actual sticker on the back would just push back down. It had enough adhesive on it, but it doesn't. Okay, it actually won't stick back down flush to the mouse, and obviously that's a bit of a problem. So I actually had to get some glue, which I luckily had in the house. So just get some glue as well, just get some ready in case we need it. And we're just going to apply a little bit of glue underneath each side that you've pulled back to get to the screws. Obviously avoid the screws in case you ever do want to get back into the mouse, and make sure if any excess glue gets over the mouse outside of this, make sure you wipe it off straight away. Obviously we don't want it on the outside of this sticker because it's going to stick on the mouse pad as you're moving it around. So really important, just make sure you get a wipe to hand, just so you can wipe off any excess. Do the same on the back, just takes a little bit of glue on either side of the screw. Push down, make sure it's nice and firm, wipe off any excess and just leave it for a couple of minutes. And that will hold down quite nicely. And I would suggest if you do the mouse feet as well, we do this before we change the feet over. Again, obviously we don't want any glue on the feet or anywhere near it, so make sure that glue is all dried off. And then we're going to go ahead and add the feet. So these are the Tiger Arc ones for the Razer Viper Mini, again from paracablemods.co.uk. These things are about £7 or £8 I think to buy, so really simple. They came the right size, just in this little packet, so we just got to open it up, and they're self-adhesive, so we just rip off the back and stick them down. So one thing, just make sure obviously it's all lined up. Take your time lining up the first corner. I've kind of missed the camera here a little bit. Give me 2 seconds, we'll be back now. There we go. Okay, so yeah, push down with a bit of pressure. Make sure it's all evenly down, and make sure it's in the right slot, because you see a little ridge where you can put it into. And job done. So that is the paracable all fitted, and the feet all fitted as well. So just make sure, again, that glue is all dry now that you've had to use to stick the back label back down. And there we have it. So next is the lizard skins. So again, this is from paracablemods.co.uk. It's a little sheet actually of lizard skins. So there we go. It's used for tennis rackets and baseball bats and things like that, and it is fantastic. So this is the blue, like I said earlier. I wanted the green or purple, or the same design as the green and purple one that I've got, the little pattern on there. But they don't do that at the moment. So simply enough, it gives you some tracing paper which you can put onto the mouse, and you can cut out these shapes. So it does take a bit of time. This one takes longer to do this than the other two things, mainly because you've got to get the perfect size and try to get the perfect fit. And as you can probably see from this here, this was a little bit too big, so I just had to mold it down, shave it down a little bit, and there we have the end product. So I was pretty happy. The one on the left side there was a little bit more fiddly to do, but again, take your time doing it. You've got the tracing paper, you can just put it onto the mouse and trace it all out. So at the moment I haven't put the two triggers on, although I do have those cut out if I do want to add them in there. But like I said, I want to try and get the green or the purple. And yes, this is the finished product. And I will say it's a massive difference between not having any grip on the sides and having grip. It doesn't really add any weight whatsoever. Obviously you've lost a bit of weight probably with the paracable anyway. And whatever you've added back on is minimal. You don't really notice any difference. And there we have it, guys. Okay, guys, that's it. So that's the modifications that I have done. I can't be more pleased with them. I love the lizard skins on the side, although I am going to change the colour when they come back into stock. And the paracable is a difference of like night and day between the standard ones. So if you do have one of these mice, or have any kind of mouse that's wired and you can get a paracable for it, go ahead and do it. They are fantastic. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description below for paracablemods.co.uk. Obviously it's a British company, but you can find them on different websites as well. They are fantastic. So you've got hundreds of different colors you can choose from. As you can see on screen now, there are plenty of different ones. Lizard skins as well, you can buy on eBay, Amazon, or on some of these websites. And the easiest ones to buy are these sheets that you can buy, and you come with tracing paper. So you can just put that straight on and trace it all out. So very, very easy to do, are all fantastic products, which I will highly recommend you go ahead and do. I hope you did enjoy the video, guys. If you do have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Please forgive me for my camera. I will get better next time, and we will set it up so I'm not off camera half the time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and turn notifications on. Your support's hugely appreciated. You can also find me streaming on Twitch and Facebook. Links will be in the description below. If you want to come and check them out, it'd be great to see you there. And until next time, keep gaming, keep safe, good night. GG.